Hello, Marcus Guiliano here, international author, business author, speaker, Forbes Business Council contributor, and fellow restaurateur. So let's talk social media. Let's talk social media about the difference between a Facebook account and a Facebook fan page. I still see restaurants to this day, 2019, and businesses, and some of these are like big businesses, multi-million dollar companies that are confusing a fan page and a business, a fan page and a personal account. So a personal account is what you do when you register for Facebook. That's when you go on, you put your birth date in, you put your name in, and you then request friends, and friends request you, and you have connections like that. Which, by the way, that personal fan page is very powerful for leads. It's very powerful business. It's probably the most powerful thing you have digitally to convert sales with people. It's super powerful. But Facebook has strict regulations that the name has to match your name. And sometimes you have to actually prove it if people contest. So this happened to me. I made this mistake years ago, which is why I've documented my 50 mistakes that business owners make book. Those are the 50 mistakes that I've made, by the way, folks. So I made this mistake. I was using Facebook. I had two personal accounts, one for me personally and one for my restaurant. And I would request friends on that, and I'd send people birthday offers because I knew their birthdays, and Facebook doesn't like that. So somebody reported me, and I had to actually send identification saying that the name of my restaurant matched what was on my ID, and I couldn't do that. So I was about to lose that page, and I had to convert it to a fan page. Meantime, I had a business fan page, a business personal account, and my own personal account. So things started getting tricky. Then I tried to merge my two fan pages. Well, when you do that, it's just not as easy as hitting a button to merge. Facebook has to review. You have to make sure the addresses match, the script. You have to make sure everything matches. And it could take up to a week or longer to do that. I've actually merged 2 or 3 fan pages. 2 or 3 times I've merged fan pages, and that's what happens. So they will let you switch this account over into a fan page. So you really won't lose everybody, but it just becomes tricky. So now here's the deal. You have your personal account, which you log into. Then from there, you create your fan page. That's your business fan page or your personality or your branding fan page. That's where you're going to conduct, this is my business portion of Facebook. Now, the reason why you want to do that, some people say to me, well, I'll take my chances, Marcus, knowing that I can always convert it. This is one thing I just recently heard. Well, yeah, I know that, but once they do that, we'll convert it to a fan page. Here's why you want to convert it ASAP and why you don't want to do it to begin with. Because your fan page is where you place your ads and you gather information. You can't place personal ads on you can't place your business ads. You can't place ads on your personal profile. So if you have a personal profile with your business name, you can't do that. In your fan page, your business fan page, which is what you have to get if you have a business. From there, you get your pixel, your coding that you put on your website. So now your Facebook on your business fan page starts communicating, starts tracking your visitors on your website. And that's how you place effective ads on Facebook. A lot of times people say to me, oh my gosh, Facebook ads suck, they don't work. And I'm like, no, they do work. They're very highly targeted. And the first thing I do is look at their website. And I'm like, well, of course you're not getting good results because you're not using your pixel. You're not tracking people. And I like to say, imagine you go online on Google and you search for Zappos. And up comes a pair of shoes on a browser, and you decide not to buy them, or you buy them or whatever. And then all of a sudden you go to Facebook and that same ad pops up from Zappos. And you're like, how did they follow me? Like, that's called retargeting. And your fan page coding that they give you in Business Manager on Facebook, you extract that code and you put that code on your website. And they start communicating to each other. And that's when you become really highly effective with Facebook marketing. But you cannot do that. I'm going to stress this again. You cannot do that if your business has a personal page, which is designed for a person, not for a business. And they're even strict on it actually matching your identity. If you put your nickname down on a page, on your personal account, your nickname and this and that, if somebody like disputes that and say that's not that person's real name, Facebook will say, scan your ID to me, prove to me that you are who you are to continue using Facebook and have its privileges. And if you can't prove that, they could suspend it or take you down or make you rename. I've seen people rename people. I've seen people rename their own name because it's not correct. Okay, so avoid that. Avoid your business losing interruption in service by having a proper page to begin with, and definitely take advantage of that pixel working to retarget people that are on your website. Now, the reason why you want to do that is because people that go on your website, people that go to Google and search you and go on your website are people that are interested in you, know about you, that are researching you. Those people are people that are most likely going to come do business with you, and especially if they get a reminder on Facebook, just a small reminder that they were on your website, that you exist, might speed that process up or actually tip them to coming into your business. And it's super effective for restaurants, very effective for restaurants, very effective for a lot of businesses. That's why Facebook does it, and that's why companies like Zappos and all these other big companies do that retargeting, because it's very highly effective. It's just how many times can they get in front of you and get attention, and at a certain point they're going to get enough attention where you're going to do business with them. So that's the point. So I urge you ASAP, if you have a Facebook business set up as a personal page, stop it immediately, switch it, convert it, and get your Pixel Business Manager in Facebook and get that rocking and rolling. Thank you everybody for watching. Drop any questions below, and there should be a link below to get my free book.